recording, and so now you can see my keyboard and mouse or whatever I'm clicking or doing, you can see those things. So I'm using stamp, reduce the brush size, and because I need this kind of lighting condition, so I'm using current and below, copy and try to blend it. Let's blend few things, and this mountain also I don't need, or you can just simply use a separate sky, works perfectly. Lasso tool, I just copied few a little bit, Control Shift C, B, Control T, because otherwise it looks little repetitive. Just to break that, so you can see just like modified the background. Now I have set up my base, like I'm using this design, this photo, and modify the sky. I can use it entirely separate sky. Okay, let's use separate sky only. Let's see, sky photo, sky pic, or whatever, anything you want, and use a good resolution image always. So let's search. Yeah, this looks kind of nice. Okay, this is nice. Copy and paste it here. Direction change, left to right. No, this doesn't look nice. Lighting condition little off. No, because cloud matching will be like super difficult, because you cannot paint all the cloud. Oh, this is fine. Copy. Yeah, this works. Direction similar. This is fine. So I placed a cloud, and now I need to like have my layout. So for layout I need to paint or draw my basic like idea, whatever I'm planning. So because this is my base lighting source, so this kind of mountain I kind of liked it. So matte paintings are usually backgrounds or backdrops, backplates, or in a 2D 3D like video or a game or somewhere, it's like backplate usually. So because it's very expensive to create the entire background, they use matte painting and they create these kind of plates. and most of the time it's they use photo this is photo bashing. So they use a lot of photos and manipulate everything, match the lighting condition, and then place it there. So just like generate something and then have a then have to paint something, like basic idea, whatever my idea. So my, like, let's see how this works. So for this I'm using a brush, like this square rectangular brush. You can see it's a little textured brush, basically box textured brush. I can use this, or maybe you can use something simple straightforward brush also, that also works. Or maybe something like this. This is much better. Or let's see, I have couple of more brushes. Where is that brush? Okay, let's use this only. So I'm planning to create a landscape, like we have mountains and all this thing, and this some ship and all. So like I'll search and download, though I have downloaded couple of images already. Copy. So I'll show you. So I have downloaded couple of images already for backup. So I can use some clouds. You can see some images of ship and all I've downloaded already. I'm going to use that. So now basic idea. So basic drawing, basic this thing. So I want something little like dreamy and plus little more towards fantasy. So basic like perspective, anything closer to your eyes or camera, it's crisp, clean, have more contrast. Anything far from camera or near to horizon, it's blurrier or hazy, or you have that foggy effect there. So and matte painting, one thing you need to keep in mind is layering. Each and every, like you have like suppose layers of mountains, like you have foreground, midground, background. So everything should, all layers should be separate. If you keep it together, then it will become problem, because like matte painting, we use those things in different planes in 3D, and camera track it, so it looks like, gives you a 3D appearance. That's the only thing you need to keep in mind. So I'll just like block out roughly. I'm just roughly blocking out to get something like that reference. This, you can see this angular those box kind of mountains. So this is my foreground. So it's really crisp, clean. We can have like gradation and everything, so it will automatically blend. This is my foreground, and this is like near to foreground. So I'm just blending, so it looks kind of similar, same color, just painting. No blending mode, nothing. I'm just painting directly. Shadow, just make it little prominent. One layer. Okay, so this is like one layer, then another layer. This can be right side, or maybe one more like little mid ground. So when you move back, make it desaturate and little lighter in color, and push it down this layer. And this is my horizon, so I'll slowly go there. Let's paint one more section this side also. So these two are like same level, that's why like the same color. Then one more layer. This is my background, even lighter and little more desaturated. So I just created that basic backdrop, a plan. Basically my plan, like what I'm going to create and how everything going to look. Foreground, I'm feeling like I should have another foreground here also. This looks too empty. Okay, blend it. All these rocks can be part of this. One more section. So now you can see like look gives you that illusion of depth, dark to light, and this is like horizon is pretty bright section, and then we can blend everything here. Sky, let's see, I can move it like, yeah, this lighter point will look much nicer here. This is better. So place it, like placement you can like choose whatever you want to place, you can create that. And this like a little orangish like with that warm and cool color combination, I really like that, so I'm going for that only. That's by reference. Also you can see you have this warm light and plus this cool light together, so it looks really nice. So I'm going to use this now. It's like my basic layout and idea plan is set. Now I have to add textures to all those sections and generate. So in this texture, if you remember that like prop we're doing, like I added those textures and wrapped around this thing. That's one technique. There's one more technique here I'm going to use now to show like how to, if you have a basic shape, how to have a how to like blend and wrap the texture around it, and it will look like it's already part of that thing. So let's like this thing. So I like this one, so I'll use lasso tool and let's copy something, mountains, maybe slight little bit of trees. Control J, copy it, plus V. Now this is my foreground, so drag, drop it here, alt, clip it, V. So one side at a time. So just place it. Place this thing. Control J, V, and this side also I need to place something. Let's see what this is, yeah, this is much better. And yeah, these two are clipped, so first I'll just this section I don't want it from this, so I'll just remove it simply, just like simply erase and merge them together. Now apply a mask, fill, alt delete, fill 100% black, so this is not visible anymore. Now I'm going to paint like that brush I had, like same whatever I used. Instead of using that, this time I'll use another brush with like the same similar brush with texture. That makes your life little easier. So intensity and all you can definitely control. Keep it like flow if you want. Flow I like to keep it 100%, and opacity I like to reduce like 50-30% reduce, and then paint white wherever you want. So direction is right side to left side. So right side should be brightest, 30, even low 20. Now So direction, keep in mind. Nice bright contrast, proper sun. Like because this mountain hilltop will get sun, rest of the part won't get sunlight. So reduce it. And this is like matte painting, so this can be photorealistic without any issue anything, or it can be little paintedly looking also. That's your call. Usually we try to keep it try to polish it and keep everything clean as much as possible. And this particular image, so right now you can see I've selected the image, not the mask. Stamp, only current layer, only current layer, because all these things I need to paint and fill. There's a sky, I don't want it. Oh, brush. Paint this thing and some plants definitely I can have, I can use, or I can use a separate layer for that also. Just keep it there. Now the same layer have this side also, so 30% opacity or 10%, 10. Try to create the layering and like it's blends with the background slowly. If you expose the image, you will get the photo. If you don't expose the image, you won't get photo. You will get something in between that base color and the texture. You can add this texture. Now same thing again, lasso tool, mountain, control J. Now this layer. Yeah, see, this looks much better. Try to have little variation so it will look nice and natural. So I'll just fill those things really quickly. So I've filled everything. Now I can just simply fill them. These two can merge, mask, black. Brush, same thing, right side, little brighter and sunny. So I just painted those mountains. Same here. Keep it very light. Just tip the top areas can be slightly brighter. So you can see automatically it becomes, you get this gradation, this like lighter tone, mid tone, dark tone, and this can be little darker, so I'll just paint black. It's too bright. And this tip, this it can be slightly brighter. That's too bright. Oh, doesn't look very nice. Little darker. And this part can be slightly dark. So please, so you can see you get this gradation, this like depth of field kind of effect very easily. Save your file. So this is like very basic, and now like overall lighting slightly have to match. So that same color is already there. Very low intensity. Separations, the usually separation is slightly lighter in color, so I'll create a new layer here. Be this nice warm, or maybe this nice cool color. Separation, one more separation, these two. Separated. Now I have a waterfall. Can I use it? Let's see. Okay, direction is off. Okay, let's see what can be done. Copy, paste it. Oh, sorry, my bad. eraser like and blend it. I have one more waterfall. Eraser. This doesn't look nice. Delete. Search for waterfall. Brush. Waterfall usually has those splash. And eraser. I can use the same brush for eraser also, just to get little texture. Now I have added those waterfall and all. I can definitely match color or reduce intensity. Like this looks little bright. I can go back to my darker tone brush. Because this is like a back of this mountain, so it will have shadow. It cannot be really this bright. Base can be little white because water splash. This what do you call it, that foam and all those things, will generate those things. And I have downloaded this image. That's some kind of, I liked it. Alright. Okay, this is something I downloaded, and I while downloading I had this idea in my mind, so I found something similar to this, that fits into that angle and all. You can search for something else also, and like if possible find, try to search something, what do you call it, with transparent background. Otherwise you have to sit and make it transparent. So, water level, one thing you have to keep in mind, visibility distance. So if I place it somewhere here, the water level will increase, so it cannot be that this visible. We'll keep it somewhere here, and then again same thing, mask. So for this mask, I'm not going to use like brush. I'll use some simple normal brush, so they can clean everything very easily and quickly, and plus control it basically properly. So thank you very much, Fede. As you can see, this is pretty easy. This is very easy. This is not difficult, and anyone can do it. It's just little matter of practice, and if you have the vision, you can definitely do it. And if I zoom in, this image is like, it's pretty modern boat, so I have to make it little older and little. You can see this cityscape little visible. Some speedboat and all those things were visible. So I have to remove everything. You can see I'm not cleaning everything very nicely. I'm just removing those dark, bright patches and bright lines, things, just to blend this thing. Now lighting of this I need to match. This is, you can see this little, it looks like completely different, or I can, instead of having a ship like this, okay, shipwreck. Yeah. If I, because this kind of stuff will look much better. This will look much better. And if you see all these images, all this, the most of this, this kind, like this is the mostly a photograph, but these kind of images you see online, all those photos are photo manipulated. They photo bash it and generate something like this. Yeah, something like this I like. This will actually look nice. Copy. lighting direction was okay, it was this side, okay, correct only, but slightly off actually. Just let me check. Can I select this with object selection tool? It may work, may not. Kind of worked, yes. This object selection tool most of the time works with like nice bright contrast like background and foreground. In that case, it works most of the time. Alright, just remove this, delete, mask it. It will mask, and it's worked pretty nicely. Now I just have to use a brush and blend rest of the things. Let's see. Mask. Oh, here. Tolerance, grease tolerance. Similar. Alright. Yeah. Kind of cleaned. B, brush. Again, I'll go back to that brush, texture brush. Soft brush for nice blending. But this is like way too crispy and bright, and it should be little dark, like little light with all this fog and all, so I need to create that. Tool. Depth of field. And so for this I can use couple of I have those clouds and all, I can use those things also. And sky is nice, but I guess I can, if I can increase the contrast, like, oh sorry, I locked it already. Level. little desaturated. It's too saturated. I just mask it and combine these two. Sky. Oh, this thing is not required. Switch it off. Switch this off. Oh, this sky. Okay. Part is empty. There is nothing. So I just take this color and maybe this bright white horizon. Make it little bright. I'm using a soft brush for blending. I created those patches first. Now I'm just making it soft. One more layer, little darker than this. And the sky I feel is too saturated. So let's reduce the sky.
Sir, we cannot see the screen.
What?
We
Hello?
cannot see the screen.
You cannot see the screen. Okay. Now can you see it? Oh, I that screen thing got disconnected somehow. I don't know how. Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I just like focus is here, so I'll just like line of action, like just darken all the corners slightly. And the sky have too much detail. Now I feel it's too much of sky because all this sky is disturbing. So I can, let's see what I can do here. Too many clouds and all. It's little disturbing. So just reduce it. Oh, no. Okay, this covers that background. then I can, let's see. Oh, I have downloaded this also. This is nothing, it's just like some birds, black and white, nothing is there. Similar. Control J, B. Control U. Maybe opacity reduce slightly. Or this put also fine actually. And here this looks much better, like this taller, elongated, right? So it looks little nicer and goes with the design. Like the layout design wise, this looks much better. It is fine, but it looks little. This should be slightly bigger to break that line. Anyways, so this is, we can do it like this also, or anything, or you can have multiple. One is broken or this thing. Now I can have some foliage here, really nice, crispy, clean foliage. Let's see. Oh, almost done. Trees, or maybe landscape. I can search. So like this is also, you can see this is all photo. All these things are photo bashed. So you can generate a lot of stuff. Anything, like anything you can imagine. You can. This is the painted. So anything that you can imagine, you can generate that. Very easy. Okay. Let it be. So you can do something like this, and this is like this. See, this is pretty easy. Not very difficult, using photos, some selection, some mask and cleanup and blend it. Lighting is already there, you just have to control it. With the mask you have to like expose it or remove it, and then add multiple photos, blend. It works perfectly. And yes, like if you want to like refine it really nicely, yes, then there's a lot of work. Okay, this is very basic idea, basic layout. Then now we can refine each and every mountain. We can have like light highlights. Then this, all these things I can like separately I can like manipulate to, white is, why it's not working. To straight cut line cannot have. Down also I can have some splashes and like add some few splashes here and there. There was a like man standing here, I can keep it, it will look nice. I can have some nice foliage, clean, crisp, like all these things a little out of focus. This foreground, I can have some mountain or rocks or some, what do you call it, foliage or trees or shrubs, those small plants, and so it will look really nice. And we can generate something like whatever you imagine. You can do that. Fairy has left. Okay. So you can generate something like this, and we will like little polish it. Like we'll add some like little polishing. You can see clearly. It's like it's very rough. little angle problem here, plus this slight line here I can see little dark, it looks little weird. So we need to polish a few things. So I search for some couple of images for foreground and blend everything nicely. This is kind of fine, this is also kind of fine, but this shadow, yes, shadow I have to match. This side should be slightly darker. Yeah, that's why this looks better. So already have this like shadow this side, and plus this have this like warm little yellowish tint. I just need to make it little more orangish, slightly hint of red, and this will look nice. I can have those birds little bit maybe here or here somewhere. Yeah. So let's attendance quickly. Okay. So I don't know who is. Okay. Advit is there. Somebody say something.
No, Advait is absent.
TV you can mute, and then from your phone you can talk, because it's echoing, na? It's that same volume repeating again and again. That's right. Advait is absent. Okay, Amit is there. Okay. Is Amit there? Nobody is saying anything. No idea. Somebody say something.
Amit is present, sir.
Amit is present. Okay. Okay.
Amit is present.
Fere also present. Carl present.
Yes, Carl present.
Okay. Prithviraj present. Okay. Rohit.
Absent. Sir,
Absent.
Rohit is officially realigned to the next batch. So
Okay. I'll remove it from then. Okay. Royston.
present.
Present. Okay. Sangharsh.
Present.
Not present. Tell me the truth.
Present, sir. Sangharsh present.
पक्का? कहाँ है संघर्ष को? बोलो बोलने को.
Yes, sir.
सच्ची में होना तो नहीं.
अरे हेलो सर.
Okay. Okay. Shahid. I guess no.
Shahid absent, sir.
As usual.
Sanghar.
Shishir present. Shishir present. Okay then. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye.
You will be coming tomorrow, sir?
No, I'll come on Monday.
Okay, sir.
Monday. I'll come tomorrow also, same like online class. I
Sure, sir.
have recorded everything, so I'll send this recording also.